Up in a cozy tree, under a blanket of stars, lives Solomon the sloth. He doesn't rush or race. Solomon lives in a quiet corner of the rainforest in a treetop nook that feels like a tiny tree fort. His home is tucked into the strong arms of an ancient tree where vines dangle gently and moss grows soft and thick beneath him. It's a place built by nature and love, with leafy curtains, a little branch shelf for his journal, and a lantern that glows softly at night. From up here, Solomon can see the mist roll through and hear the hush of the forest. His nook is open to the breeze, and when it rains, the droplets dance on the leaves like a song just for him. He spends his time slowly, sweetly, and full of care. Most days, Solomon wakes with the sun and listens to the rustle of the leaves before he even opens his eyes. He stretches slowly, breathing in the scent of moss and morning mist. Solomon loves the stillness. He listens to the wind. He listens to the trees. He even listens to the stars when they sparkle just right. Because he spends so much time still, he notices everything. A ladybug crawling along a leaf. A flower blooming quietly at the edge of a branch. The hush of the forest that so many others miss. Solomon doesn't talk a lot, but when he does, his words come from the heart. One warm morning, Solomon hears the soft sound of footsteps and gentle giggles. His friends are coming to visit. "Solomon, are you home?" asked Benny the bunny, looking up into the tree. His nose twitched and his ears drooped just a little. "Oh, I feel like I was way too much today. I was hopping and talking, and then someone said, 'Benny, take a break.' Oh, it made me feel so yucky." Solomon took a deep breath before answering. "I'm sorry, Benny. That sounds really hard. You were just being you, and you are great," he said. Benny gave a small smile. His ears perking up a bit. Next came Lila the lamb. She padded up the mossy path with a little flower tucked behind her ear. "Hi, Solomon," she said. "Guess what? I waved to some friends at the meadow, but they didn't wave back. Maybe they didn't see me. I don't know. But it made my tummy feel twisty." Solomon nodded gently. "That does sound twisty," he said. "I'm really glad you told me, and I loved seeing you today. I'm sorry that happened. Maybe you can try again tomorrow. It really is possible they didn't see you." Lila smiled and sighed with relief as she sat at the base of the tree. Then came Max the mole, poking his head up from a little tunnel under the roots. His paws were dusty and his glasses were a little crooked. "Solomon," he said shyly, "I want to try building a tunnel all by myself, but I keep thinking I'll mess it up." Solomon closed his journal and looked down kindly. "It's okay to be nervous about that. I think it's really brave just to try," he said. The friends sat in a small circle under the tree. "Wow, Solomon, you always know what to say," Benny said. Solomon smiled. "Sometimes listening helps me understand. And when I understand, kind words find their way." The next day, the cozy corner of the forest was quiet. Rain drizzled softly through the trees, and everything felt still. Benny noticed something first. "Hey, Solomon's lantern isn't glowing," he said. "And he hasn't written in his journal yet," added Max, peeking into his nook. Lila called gently. "Solomon! Solomon? Are you okay?" A soft rustle. Then Solomon peeked out from his nook, wrapped in a blanket of moss and leaves. "Hello, friends. I think I caught a little cold. I'm not feeling well, so I'm just resting today," he said with a tiny sniffle. Max stepped forward. "Then we'll rest with you," he said kindly. "I'll go get you some berries," offered Benny, hopping off. "And I'll hum a cozy song," said Lila, curling up nearby. The friends moved gently, gathering soft things. Max made tea in a tiny little pot. Benny brought berries tucked in leaves. Lila sang a lullaby so soft it sounded like wind. Solomon settled into his mossy bed. "Thank you for being here," he whispered. "I really love our time together." They all sat quietly, listening to the rain. No one hurried. No one needed to fill the silence. The clouds drifted away, and the forest was washed in golden light. Sunbeams touched each leaf, and Solomon's lantern glowed once more. He looked around at his friends, who were still sitting beside him. Solomon thought about how good it felt to be listened to, and how special it was to be cared for. Solomon listens with love. His friends do too. In the cozy corner, every friend matters. Together, they whispered, I am a caring and kind friend. Do you want to try saying it too? I am a caring and kind friend. Good job. I can listen to others with love. I deserve care when I need it too. And that is the gift of listening. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm so happy you are a part of the Cozy Corner Club. See you next time.